And then lie down and draw your knees in. And it's great to just be here on your back and feel how your body's doing. So give yourself some time to just do that. And as always, Lola is right next to the computer, but maybe even more so than usual. So you might be hearing her as the lovely music today. And separate your knees apart and together as you feel into your back. And grounding onto the floor. And I'm going to join you for this part. And holding on to the front of the right shin, extend up through your left leg and slowly begin to work through your foot. Converting it, transforming it from a brick of foot and ankle to something with a lot more dexterity and a lot more individuation. Reaching through each toe and opening through the fascia on the sole of the foot. And really, kind of, at the moment, I'm just in awe of the miracle of the ankle. Giving it a moment of credit for all the amazing support it gives me and flexibility. And then flexing the foot, spread the toes, and reach up toward it if you can, and add just a little bit of weight with your hand. And if you can't reach that far, just hold the leg somewhere. And imagine that you're pulling on the toes. Usually that does it. Slowly extend the leg out and down, rooting it on the floor. Pull the right knee closer and circle the knee. Using this as a way of massaging into the stomach. Not really the stomach, the intestines. And stomach. And another way. Keep that left side pinned down and holding onto the right leg, open it up and give it a bit of a pull. Making some space. Then bring the knee into the middle, reach your right arm out to the side and twisting. And if there is tension in the back or in the hip, somewhere in there, you'll feel it here. I think. Reach through your left toes and out through the crown of the head. And twist. Right ear toward the ground. Let's stay in this position for a few rounds of breath. Let yourself move toward the floor. So your emotional self, your psychological, your personality, let it drop back. Notice if you're forward, we tend to default toward the front of ourselves, toward this place of seeking and moving forward. Just let yourself sink into the back of you. And take a full round of breath, allowing the inhale to fill and spread. Pausing, and then a complete exhale. Pausing. Inhale. And exhale. Reaching, thank you, Lila. Reaching through the right arm, let that roll you on your back and draw your knees in. And observe the difference between the left and right side. Holding on to the front of the left shin, lift your right leg straight up toward the sky and begin to emulsify or start to loosen the right foot. Individuating the toes and the skin. Flexing, pointing. Take your time. Some of you might like to circle. Experiment with that. And as I mentioned a lot, because I notice it a lot, there's a lot of psychological things attached to the foot. So as you start to move it, you might have feelings, sensations, emotions. Flexing the foot, add on maybe your hand, or just mentally giving that foot some weight. Or hold the back of the right leg and start to stretch through the calf more. You want to bring that flexion, that dorsiflexion to its end range, and then go, or seemingly perceived end range, and then add a little more. And that's where the magic happens. And then extend that leg down. And let it sprout roots into the floor. Hug your left side, left knee in, stabilize the right side, and circle the left knee. It's easy to just kind of go with it. Stay as still as you can elsewhere. Isolate this rotation. And other way. And simply by sprouting and rooting that right leg down, you turn on a bunch of stabilizers. You recruit a whole bunch of muscles that we want to turn on. And then open that left side. Spread the collarbones, reaching below the leg, add a little bit of traction, creating space. Bring the knee into the middle, extend your left arm open and twist. Whoa. Take your right hand, smooth the skin toward the front of the mat on that left hip, which will encourage that whole left side to melt down, the waist to narrow. Turning the head, left ear toward the ground. Point through the right toes, extend back through the head, inhale. Big exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Pausing at the bottom of the breath only after you've emptied completely. Spontaneous inhale. Pause. Exhale. And as you exhale, can you feel those deep, deep, deep muscles contract around the spine? Reach through your left arm, roll onto your back, hug your knees. And then grab your blocks. So hopefully you found something to use as a block. These are like half blocks. So I'm going to stack two. You're going to put the stack or your books or whatever you have under your sacrum. So lift your bum, and it works with just one, for sure. And put it under the sacrum, so at the top of the butt. And have your left foot on the ground, similar to what we just did, but with the hips raised, it's different. Hug the right knee towards you, firm your belly, and extend the left leg out. Now that left leg might be in the air. It depends on the height of your block. Or have the left foot flat. And start to pull the right knee in and have the shoulders down. So you're in a bit of a back bend. Think of narrowing the front hips in toward each other. And pull with your hand, drawing the knee in. Just notice how this is quite different. The hip flexors feel this differently and respond differently. And then keep the right knee as close as it is right now, but let go with your hand. So you can just use your strength, your muscles, to pull that knee and either leave it right where it was or draw it in a little closer. And if you can, do extend out through that left leg. Maybe reach behind the right leg now and pull in more. Hold the outside of the leg and open it, not too far, you don't want to fall off, but just enough to the right that you feel a stretch across that left hip. And then back to the middle and place your right foot on the ground. Tee your arms out to the side and stretch out through your fingers at about a 45-degree angle from the shoulders. So the arms open and extend out. Reach back through your hands and let this pull your rib cage, the back of the rib cage, away from the tailbone. Leave the right foot flat and draw your left knee in. Interlace your hands. Plug in through that right foot as you draw your left knee in. And for me, I noticed right away on this side, I'm not as stable. This side has just got more injuries. So I'm kind of, it's subtle, but when I bring my attention to it, I feel my sacrum is really kind of wobbly. So I'm gonna try to use my right foot to balance here. Pull the belly in, drop the shoulders. And then I feel confident enough to stretch my right leg out now that I've stabilized. Belly to spine. And there's just more chatter. So I'm gonna breathe here. Let my personality slide toward my back. I notice when there's sensation, I kind of run to it, like I worry it would, like as though like I'm infected too. Just gonna observe it and try to move away from that panic in exploration and just back to breath with a calmer observation. And then leaving the leg there, try to bring it in as close as it can be, and then try to hold it with just the muscles. So take the hands away. Notice the muscle, the amount of muscle you need to hold, and maybe even pull it more and more. What do you need to recruit there? And then reach behind the leg, pull in even more. And then holding outside the leg just a little bit. Open it up to the left, just enough to feel that stretch across the hips, the front of the hips. And I just felt like a cool engagement on my belly, like, ooh, some super deep abs. I'm glad we're there. And bring it back to the center. Reach your arms out on that angle again and stretch the arms back, lifting your ribs away from your butt, and then place your left foot on the ground and stretch that left leg all the way out. Both arms, both legs, reach. And you may feel this deeply in those psoas muscles or front muscles. And take a few rounds of really huge breaths. Inhale, reaching through your toes and fingers. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And then bend your knees and bend your elbows. Lift your elbows off the floor. So your arms are in this goalpost shape, cactus shape, and flatten your shoulder blades onto the back. So snug them so that they feel flatter. The wrists are up, the elbows are up, and slide your arms straight behind you and then rebend. So you're doing this slightly off the floor. Arms straight and bend, almost like an overhead press. Extend tailbone toward the heels, by the way, and bend. And one more time, sliding your arms back behind you. Feel your rib cage go with them. Feel that hollow out your front body and bend. Then sweep your hands down. Pull the props out from underneath you. Hold your bridge pose. Snug your shoulders, your outer shoulder, down onto the floor. Maybe hold the mat for support and lift your hips. Yeah, lift them up, toning that back line. stabilizing through the front line. And then slowly bring your spine down. Press the top of the pubic bone toward the feet, arching the lower back. And then tuck the tailbone under and go back up. Turning on that back line. Once again, squeeze the feet down, squeeze the butt up, and then follow it down again. Rolling the hips forward. And then back toward you. One more time. Go on up, turn on the back body, including the triceps. Push those down into the floor, onto the floor. And then slowly come on down, one vertebra at a time. And rock the pelvis away from you. Turn your knees over to the right side. Pause here in a ball. Breathe into your lower back. Give it all your attention. Sending the breath into those side panels on either side of the spine. And then breathe into your mid back. And notice how strategic and directed you can be with your breath, how specific. And then breathe into all of the tension, if there is any. Most of us carry quite a bit in that upper back. And see if you can imagine that sheath, that ice wall of tension simply melting with the breath. Melting water, melting ice into water. Of the more liquid form. And then press down through your left hand and come on up. You can do this seated, cross-seated, or kneeling. I'm going to kneel because it works better for me. I'm going to grab my props again and sit slightly elevated. And draw a tall through the crown of the head in whichever seat you've chosen. Stretch up, squeeze shoulder blades together gently, and then drop the shoulders down, melting that ice sheath more. Have the hands comfortably placed, sit up tall. Squeeze sits bones, drawing them in toward each other, finding those lower muscles. Tailbone forward, pubic bone back, so there's a slight tone. Spread the collarbones wide and let the outer shoulders drop. Let the arms hang. And take a few rounds of complete breath, breathing all the way to the top of your inhale. Pausing there. And then exhale all the way to the bottom. When you get to the perceived bottom, push out a little more air. And then inhale when it comes. Feeling the whole cylinder of the body fill up. Pausing. And exhale. Continue on your own for a few rounds. Drawing your eyes deeper into the sockets. Steering your awareness more into the back. Tracking sensations of the body, of the breath. And as the thoughts come, and they will, imagine them like text messages in another language. Just as though they're just coming in, but you don't really understand them, and you don't have any desire to translate them. Sounds. Just words. don't identify with. And throughout your practice today, keep finding the space of open investigation, exploration of sensation. Moving away from identification with the thoughts. After your next exhale, slowly blink your eyes open and interlace your hands out in front of you. Spin the palms away from you and round your torso forward, round your shoulders forward, pull your belly button to your spine, and spread the skin on the back body. Then ground through your sits bones, feel them on the earth, and begin to take the arms up. Reach through the palms and rotate the backs of the arms, the triceps forward. Now what I want you to concentrate on are the back ribs. So as soon as we go up, what happens is the back ribs slide down on almost all of us. They just jet down and they kind of set the chest forward. So duck your chin down and again, round here. See if you can pull your back rib cage up away from the tailbone. And then as you go up, continue lifting the back ribs up, side ribs up, front ribs up, and maybe the arms go farther back. That's not a huge importance, but do keep lengthening your sides. And notice, like, interestingly, my less stable side, makes sense, left side, my ribs go up better. My right side, they're like stuck. But there's more stability with that. Interesting. And lift and see what you feel. And bend over to one side, bend over to the left. Now let your head rest. So you're not straining your neck. In fact, you might stretch it a bit. And then up and over to your right. And up, and then flexing the hands, release the palms apart, flex, push the walls away, push, and bring the hands down. Slide your right hand under your butt, pin the right shoulder, so all this material here, all this stuff, muscles and stuff, pin those down so they're in place, and then take your left ear toward your left shoulder. And I know I'm not mirroring you, sorry about that. Chin goes down a little bit toward the chest. And breathe. Try not to fight against yourself. This, for me, feels a little bit like that. Just observe what's there. If you want to, take that left hand up over to the right ear. Don't pull. This is enough. Just having this here. Just wait. The weight, the other weight, the weight of the hand itself is plenty. And breathe into those upper traps. Breathe into that SCM. All that tissue on the left side. Again, melt it. Melt it with your mind, with your breath, with your awareness. Slide that left shoulder head back. And then, this is important, please slide that left hand to the left ear and push your head up. Don't try to do it with your neck muscles. Take your hand out from under your buttock. Woo, and take a few breaths here, just experimenting with moving shoulders, head, with this newfound range of mobility. Yeah? And let's test the other side before we do it. So move that opposite shoulder, left shoulder forward and back. And then bring your left hand under your butt and sit on it. Pin it there, pinning all this material on the left side down. And slowly duck your chin down and take your right ear toward your right shoulder. Yowzers. Pull your belly in and breathe here. And then perhaps add this other hand. Right hand comes across over the head. And you're not pulling. Just the weight of the hand is plenty. I will say you could do this, which is push the head into the hand. That's pretty aggressive. And I know some of you are real go-getters, so if you must. But simply waiting and breathing into the situation of your left neck, melting the resistance that may be there. Draw the chin toward the chest a bit. And follow your breath to its completion, especially the exhale. You'll know it's complete because the belly is drawn in toward the spine. The belly hasn't moved, you're not there yet. And then slide your hand across to the ear that's lower, the right ear, and prop your head up, lift it back up using the hand. Slide the left hand up from under the buttock and slowly experiment. Don't move too much with your shoulders. Do they move a little easier? Does the head sit on the body a little bit differently? And how about some cat-cows here? Opening the chest. Notice it opens more. And then contracting, really drawing back, rounding the shoulders. And a few of these arching and rounding. Add the arms in some way. And begin to open and close the arms. Interlacing the fingers with the opposite lacing from before. Press the hands forward, palms turn away, and hollow your belly as you cat your spine. And then start to raise the arms up. Stretching the skin on the palms of the hands. Round forward, slide your back rib cage up. See if it goes with a little more ease. If the neck's a little softer, and reach up. Thumb side up, pinky side down. Feel that squeezing and rotate your triceps forward. Belly in, tailbone heavy. Lean over toward your right. Can you drop your left sits bone as you go to the right? And reach up and over to your left. Drop the right sits bone down. Notice if it's a little more nimble, a little more easy. And up, look up. Take the arms back a little more. So notice if your ribs fell, pick up those back ribs and then flex the palms, push them apart and hug yourself, right arm on top. Slide that left elbow under the right elbow. And if you can, the palms come together. No big deal if they can't, but if they can, they do. The open palm, which in this case is the right one, push that one down toward the floor. And then push the closed hand into the open hand, tipping the elbows. You'll feel this perhaps in the right scapula, rhomboid, and then back to the center, just as though the forearms were against a wall. Slide those elbows up the wall, about to the height of your nose, and down toward the navel. And up, Massaging the mid-back and down. One more time, getting into those rhomboids and up. And down. Uncross, open. Look up. And then hug yourself. Put that right arm under and wind the hands up. Bring the elbows up to the height of the shoulders. And push with that open hand. Push the forearms toward the right. Draw your shoulders in so you're working in the back body. And then push with the closed hand. Feeling that in the inner left scap. And then center it, equal pressure, slide the elbows up. And get your belly button. Get it. And inhale, slide the elbows up, flossing the shoulder blades, and bring it down. Inhale up. Unwrap the arms, open. Hallelujah. Really good. And then come onto your hands and knees for a moment. And walk your knees back and your chest forward. And melt your chest in the direction of the floor. Forehead can be on the floor. Soften the armpits here. Let them drop toward the ground. And maybe your chin comes to the floor. Belly button up. Tailbone up, like a mama cat is lifting your tailbone, pulling you up toward the sky. And then I'm pushing through my hands to get more into the top of the shoulders. Intense. Push down into the palms and lift to a huge cat. Mama cat pulling you up now from the mid-back, up, up, up. Chin is tucked. And then walk your hands underneath your shoulders, cat-cow. Inhale, lift tailbone, lift head like your marionette and strings are pulling. Exhale, tuck under, top of head toward tailbone and vice versa. Inhale and lift, let's add the leg. Pick your right foot up and reach your toes toward the head. Exhale, draw your nose and knee together. So cat-cow, but with these tigers. So tiger pose, foot toward head, head toward foot, and round. One more time. Touch your head. Lift it, lift it, lift it, lift chest. And round, touch your nose and knee. And put that right side down. Head circle. Other way. Other side. Stabilize. Squish the mat, claw them out with your fingers, tigers. Push down through that right shin and lift that left leg. Reach the toes to your head. Lift your head toward your toes. Lift that knee, and then round, knee to nose. Touch. Inhale, kick up. Hammock your front body, so make sure the belly is strong. Exhale and round. One more. Inhale. Reach your foot toward your head. Head toward the foot. Stretch it. And knee and nose. And place that side down. Circle the head. And the other way. And let's find the strength here. Come down to your forearms. Flip the palms over and move the skin on the mat a few times. So I'm just fanning my arms in and out. And then turn the palms over. So you'll notice that the forearms look like they're wrapped down. That's good. Then squeeze the elbow points in toward each other and lengthen out your body. Tuck your toes under holding forearm plank. That's good. Then squeeze the elbows toward each other. That will recruit a whole bunch of muscles. Flatten the palms down and move from your feet. Take yourself forward and back. So the feet are pushing you. You come onto the toes, and then they pull you as you press back through your heels. A couple of these. Draw sits bones in, so recruit some stabilizers. Tailbone toward pubic bone. Belly towards spine for 3, 2, and hold it. Drop the knees. Child's pose, push back. Deep breath. Exhale. Inhale, spring forward to hands and knees. Exhale, our first down dog. Stretch it out and do a couple things like move around. We've done a bunch of different openings and strengthenings. So see how that informs your down dog. Pedal, steady, claw with your fingers, sits bones, all the things we've been looking at. And then bend your knees a little bit and lift your tailbone up. Bend them even more so you can angle, very, very good, your butt up. And then can you think of taking your back ribs away from your butt? So push the mat away from you to get more length in the back, on the side. So we took a lot of time in the beginning to open up that side body and it kind of identify that rib cage. And then walk your feet up to your hands. Separate your feet wide and clasp opposite elbows. Yep. And then hang forward here and bend your knees enough. Some of you don't need to bend them at all. And others of you need to bend them quite a bit to get the sides to lengthen, to actually feel as though the back ribs are moving away from the bum. There can be a lot of holding here, right? A lot. So maybe move the head around and hang here and see if you can observe the weight of the arms, pulling on the side body and letting it release its tight grip. The belly is stabilizing you, the legs are helping. Take a deep breath. Stay in the position. Exhale, let the weight take you down farther. Slide the elbows so they line up with the top of your ears. When we wear glasses, we tend to hold the head at a certain angle. See if you can really point the head straight down. Yeah, better. Take a deep breath and let the hands go. Awesome. Inhale, lift to a flat back. Use your stomach, not just your hands. The hands, very, very good. Exhale, fold and draw in. Very good. Now, wake up your legs more, you guys. So I want to see shins hugging in. The peroneal muscles, those outer shin racer stripes, I want to see those engage on your outer legs. And inner thighs rotate back. Yeah, even more. Try to lift the inner arches up, especially on that left foot, some of you. And then exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, use your stomach muscles to lift you. Pull your heart forward. Very good. Broaden across those the chest, so we work those traps. Exhale and fold. Inhale, up you come. Take the arms out and up. Good. Lift tall here. Look up, and then bend the knees. Interlace the palms and press the palms up. Round forward and pick up those back ribs. Keep them lifted and keep going as you go back up. So keep lifting from this position, the back ribs. Side body up, and then release the clasp and press the palms away. Stabilize your front body, twist to the right. Wrap your right hip to the left. Upper body twist right, hips stabilize forward. Come to the center and go the other way. Turn your hips to the right as you twist upper body to the left. Push your palms away. And back to the center. Interlace your hands opposite, lacing, press the palms away, bend the knees. Round forward, slide your back ribs up. Continue going up. Side body, palms up, reach up. Look up, spin the palms even more. Turn your triceps forward. Back ribs, oh, they're hard to lift. They're heavy. And then release the palms. Push them away. Twist to your left. I have a lot of limitation here. Trying to work through that. Push front and back wall away. And center. And to the right. Hips counter twist. Center. Push the palms away. Then turn them up. Reach up to the sky. Bend the knees. Fold. Inhale. Lift with your core. Place your palm step left, then right foot back. Plank. Let's get strong here. Claw the floor. Draw sits bones in, tailbone forward, pubic bone back. Tip forward, use your feet. Bend the elbows. Super close to your sides. Lift the head of the arm up, front of the shoulder, then lie down. Shoot the arms out in front of you. Drop your head. So you're at that 45-degree angle. Point your toes and extend your tailbone back to your heels. You're going to lift everything up on an exhale. So inhale. Exhale, we lift arms and legs. Turn the palms in toward each other. No, leave them forward. And we're going to do that overhead press. Bend your elbows and extend. And bend. Imagine you're pulling weights and extend. Now, can you take those back ribs as you extend toward your thumb? And bend and extend. Lower the feet. Draw the arms back, place the thumbs by the chest, and squeeze your back deep in the armpits to look up. Round your chest forward. Deep in that cobra. Use your back muscles. Use them. Push back, child's pose. Repeat. Inhale. Exhale. Push forward onto your hands and knees. Inhale, arch, tuck your toes, down dog. Right leg back. Bend the knee, heel toward the glute. Lean forward toward your hands. Lift your chest like cobra and reach your foot toward your head and your head toward your foot. So that tiger we did earlier, you could go back to that or do it from here. Touch your head. I'm not doing it. I'm trying. But Christine is, if you can see her probably. And then knee to your nose. And again, tiger. Foot to your head. Head to your foot. And knee to your nose. One more time. Touch toward your head. Head toward your foot. Knee to your nose. Look forward. Plant your right foot up. Let's find that back body. Lift your back leg high-ish. Just feel it out. Waking up that right hamstring. Drop through your head. Yeah. Now, close the line. Fold your left leg behind the right. Squeeze. And extend. Back up into this forward fold. Curtsy, cross, spring. That left leg behind. Find that right glute. You could do this with your hands off the ground, but it's harder. Left leg up. Curtsy here. In, squeeze. And extend. Open up the hip. Open, open, open to the left. And let's take that left arm up, half moon. Lift that left leg. Lift it up. Open the chest. Bend your right knee a lot. Reach the crown of the head forward. Plant that left foot down. We're going to windmill up. Warrior two. Squeeze your outer hips toward each other. Open the chest. Tailbone down, ribs in, push the front and back of the room away, flex your palms. Flip the right one up, slide the left hand down your back leg. This reverse warrior might feel great. You've been really working on opening the side panels up. So reach back, and then forward. Right hand to the inside of your right shin, left arm up. Yeah, tuck your right thumb under. Right sits bone toward left heel. Maybe reach that left arm over the ear. Back ribs go toward the head. Twist. And release. Left hand down. Spin your back heel up. Right arm goes high. Simple twist. Whew. Rinsing it out. Move the crown of the head forward. Left heel back. Turn. Right hand comes down. Let's straighten that front leg and drop in here. Let the head go, breathe, or your heart is forward, using your stomach muscles to extend the spine. Narrow the buttocks in, sits bones in, tailbone forward. Nice Mula Bandha. Bend your front knee. We're going to step it forward. Left foot comes up. Inhale, use your stomach, flat back, sits bones back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, soft knees rise. Up, up, up. Lift your back ribs. Now we're going to take a back bend, but we're going to try to keep those back ribs from collapsing. So bend the elbows, roll the heart up, lean back, not collapse, lean, open. Inhale, reach back up, back ribs to the thumbs. Exhale, down you go, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, right foot, left foot back. Nice strong plank. Yeah, claw the floor. Invincible strength. Sits bones in, tailbone forward, pubic bone back. Lower strong. Hold before you fall. And then descend on purpose to the floor. Shoot your arms forward, toes back. Inhale. Exhale, lift it all up. Overhead press. Then those elbows row. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull. Turn on your back. Inhale, back relax, thumbs, stretch. Exhale, squeeze. Again, inhale. Exhale, lower the toes, hands by the side of the chest. Curl, deep cobra. Deep, deep, deep. Use your back. Pull your hands toward you. Exhale, child's pose. Slide the hips back. Big breath. Exhale. Spring forward, inhale. Tuck your toes, downward dog, exhale. Inhale, left leg up. Bend the knee, lean forward. Reach your foot to your head, head toward your foot. Exhale, round, knee to your nose. Inhale, toes toward the head. Head lifts. Exhale. Again, inhale. Touch your head. Exhale, knee to your nose. Look forward, left foot up. Back foot rotates down. Warrior two. Here we go. Find your warrior. Lift that left hip up. Turn more toward the side of the room. Push down through your right foot. Flex your palms and push front and back wall away. Or however you're situated. Breathe. Move into your back. Breathe. Flip your left palm up. Right hand slides down the leg, reverse warrior. Nice, gorgeous left side opener. Working lymph here. Breathe into that side. Yeah. Feel the ribs lifting toward the arm. Left hand down, inside the left shin. Use your stomach to hold you up. Right arm up and legs and everything. Open your chest. Push your arm against your leg, left sits bone toward right heel. Maybe that right arm extends overhead. Reaching. Rib cage going toward the thumb. And bring both hands down, spin up onto your back toes. Take your left arm high. Lift that right hip a little bit higher. If it collapsed, push down through that right arm, open. Sorry, twist. What I mean? Scissor the hips. And bring your left hand down. Super slowly start to fold over your left shin. Parshvottanasana, pyramid. Hug the hips in as you fold. Maybe the heart is forward instead. Maybe you step the back heel up. Turn to your right. Open feet. The feet are parallel, facing the same way. Inhale, lift the chest. Push down into the floor. Let's take the hands slightly more forward. And come onto your toes, lift your hips. And do it again. Rise up onto your toes. We work those feet. You lift up your big toe. Oh my gosh. And lower the feet. And again, lift up onto the big toe. Put the weight in the hands, push down, push down, push down, pull the belly in. And lower. Yikesies, good. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, head goes down, head down. Will the feet go up today? I don't know. Yes. Maybe they pop up. Maybe the knees rest on the arms. And you just come up a little bit. Maybe you do the full handstand because we miss Mike. I don't know. Maybe you just stay with the head down in the direction of the floor. Any of those things are great. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bend your back leg. For me, it's my right one. Heart is forward. Push down through the left foot to get that deeper stretch in the seam of that left leg. Feels good. And then other side. Push down through that right foot, tone the right inseam, that medial hamstring. Pivot to the front of your mat. Step up onto the left foot, take that right leg high. Hug that left shin and reach those right toes up. Open the hip, come onto the left fingertips, and take that right arm up into half moon. Tone that left hip. That standing one, and take that right leg up, and up, and up. Breathe, open the chest. Close it back, curtsy, that right leg behind the left, cross it back, fold in. Inhale, extend it up. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Place the right foot next to the left. Inhale, heart forward, sits bones back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle rise. Up, up, up. Take the hands behind you. Hold your waist. Bend your knees. Clip your elbows back. Let your tailbone go back toward your head. Push down through the feet. Lift through the chest. Squeeze the elbows more. Bring your tailbone forward. Ribs toward the head. Curl back. Curl back. Tailbone forward and down. Curl back. Push down to come back up. Phew. Release the hands down. Let's just do 2 sun salutations to integrate all these back bends and twists. Metabolize it all. Push down into the floor. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Back ribs go with you. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, flat back, strong core. Exhale, step back or jump back into your dog. A little bit, not down dog, but my actual dog. Inhale, up dog, thighs up. Exhale, back, down dog. Stay for 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Can you push those back ribs toward the thumbs? Exhale. Inhale, lift the heels up. Maybe you feel that jump today. Jump those hips up, and the feet land at the hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle rise. Right into your back bend if it's there. Right back. And pull the hands into your heart. One more time. I'm coming closer. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, low push up. Inhale, upward facing, crest up. Exhale, downward facing, down dog. Knit the front ribs together. Slide the back ribs toward the hands. Bathe in your breath. Really nice. Bend the knees, come onto your toes, jump up, jump up. Yeah, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle rise. Lift your heart toward the sunlight, drink in that vitamin D, that hormone, and bring your hands to your heart. Bend the knees, come into chair pose. Inhale, the arms up. That's good. Sits bones drawing together, stabilize, pelvic floor lift, smile, the corners of the lips up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, your version of low push-up. You can skip it and we'll just meet in down dog. How are you feeling? Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale, right leg option to tiger, foot toward your head. Option or just lift the leg. Knee to nose, round, tiger cat. Place your right foot at your right thumb. Spin your back heel down, warrior 1, inhale, chest up. Back ribs up, guys. Back ribs, I'm looking at those. Slide them up toward the thumbs. Yes, exhale, hands to the ground, low push up. Inhale, slide forward, open the chest, low push up, inhale up. Shoulders back more, exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Option to tiger, let's get those hamstrings and glutes. Yes, knee to nose, round, really pulling, Christine, knit those ribs. Good. Plant that left foot at the left thumb. Turn the back heel down. Warrior 1, inhale, reach up. More back thigh, guys. Push your back thigh toward the hamstring, quad toward the hamstring, and lift your back ribs toward your thumbs. Looking at you, back ribs toward thumbs. Exhale, hands to the ground, low. Finley. Child's pose. Sorry. We lost you. My computer got shut down. All right. Come into child's pose. Focus in. And find your breath. Draw your belly in. And roll up slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2. And come up onto your shins, kneeling. If your back is feeling tender, I highly recommend a block between the legs. Hands at the back. So if you're using a block, you can actually use 2. One goes between the thighs, and one goes, this is actually my favorite one, between the ankles. Come on up onto your knees and shins. Hands go about, let's try mid-waist. So we're using our fingers to comb those transverse abdominals in, and then sliding the hands around to the back. So this whole concentration of class today has been around these side body lengthening, back ribs lifting. Can we do that now? Can you guys, it's hard here. Can you pull, use your thumbs and pull, have a sense of lifting the back ribs away from the butt. Now, we're gonna just counter this a bit. Take your tailbone, just for a little second, back toward your head. So kind of arch your back, cow your back, and go up even more. Now start to use that as like a gas pedal. Take that tailbone forward and lean back. Squeeze those elbow tips in, lean back. Maybe go back to the heels and pull up into this camel. Belly is strong, open the chest. Use those back ribs against the chest to open it more for 3, breathing. Can you get an exhale to even happen here? 2. And 1, come on up. Whew. And move your butt side to side. Shake your tail feather. Shake your booty. Shake your shoulders. Yeah? Let's do it one more time. I'll leave it up to you. You can swim back, fall back, take your time getting back. Camel pose here. Beautiful back bend. You can use your feet. You can go deeper. You can go not as deep. Feel your own body today. What does it want to do? What would be useful? Gorgeous, you guys. Let the chest open up like a sunflower. And when the breath is no longer easy or steady, come back to all fours and wag your tail. Shake your head, happy puppy. Shake it like a puppy. Shake your booty. Shake your booty and your shoulders. And then cross at your ankles, shins, and come on your back. So take the feet forward. Not on my back yet, I kind of said that too quickly. Sit on the bum. Take the hands forward, let's do a counter pose. Let the rectus hold you in, those superficial muscles that look good. Kind of, let's not disregard them. I think they keep everything packed in nicely. And then slowly coming down 5. So in other words, I'm in a forward fold as I roll back. I lost count 4. It's not that high. 3, belly in, 2. And then push out through your feet, reach back through your palms. Whole body extension here. Glorious side body length, activation of the back line, stretch of the front line. And then reach your arms down. Let's pull that right knee in again, like we began. And you might notice it's easy peasy now. Circle that right knee, that hip flexor. This is what a hip flexor should feel like this nice, strong, resilient, gooey elastic, as opposed to something like stiff and ice and hard. And can you take that knee open, just let it fall open, and twist across, and maybe this feels a lot better. If you want to, bend that left knee, hold that left foot with the right hand, and deepen this into a back bend twist. Ooh. I like this one. And then back to the center. Hug both knees in. Switch the legs out, right leg down, and circle that left knee. This is my harder side, and even this one feels good, feels like a hip flexor should feel. Left knee opens. So those back bends do a lot for us, aside from improving our moods, which they are said to do. And then bring the knee into the middle, shift your hips to the left, twist, knee across to the right, turn your head to the left. If you're feeling it, bend that right knee, hold the foot and kick back into this back bend. Twist. Sort of like a, I don't know. I always think of it like a seahorse. Today it feels sort of like a unicorn pony. I don't know. And then come back to this on your back body and hug yourself. That was a lot of back, arms, and shoulders today. And tomorrow we'll integrate it all even more. Wriggle your hips here from side to side, kind of like you're cleaning the floor with your butt. And then get centered, hold your head, lift it up, and stretch your legs out in front of you. Just let your head loll around here in your hands, cradle it and roll it from side to side. And I'm hoping, as mine does, that your neck feels good too. And I don't say that lightly, I don't take that lightly, and I don't say it often. But when the low back is strong and everything is integrated, often the neck responds quite well to that. And then slowly lay the head down, placing it mindfully. Stretch back, big whole body in your house, nobody cares, stretch. And then snow angel, your arms down. Hold your shoulder blades underneath you, roll your legs in and out. Do you think you'll be able to bring this freedom back when we go back into the gym setting? Will you be able to bring all this exploration with you? Does it feel different yet? Hope so. I hope so. I hope that your home, practicing in your homes has brought you some new freedom. Lying down, take a deep breath here. And exhale. Feeling the sun on your face when you practice. Just that alone is gorgeous. Inhale. And exhale. Rinse and repeat. Deep breath in. Big, and exhale. And start to let go. Start to let the body melt into the earth. Let the bones grow heavy. Let the personality fall back into the back body and into the earth itself. Connecting to that theme of ice melting into water. And now water seeping into the ground. Being absorbed by the earth. Being held by Mother Earth. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes and allowing the breath to come as you inhale. There's more space for it. And And exhale, perhaps more courage to go to the bottom of the breath and see what's there. Inhaling when it comes. And know that at the bottom of the exhale is wisdom. Can you wait for it? On the next inhale, stretch and yawn. Bend the left knee in as you roll to the right side, cuddle into a fetal ball, and tuck yourself in like a little embryonic shape, a little tiny fetal ball. And once again, strategically, skillfully, you breathe, starting into the panels of the low back, expand the breath, massaging that tissue. Perhaps it doesn't need that kind of care, it's just ready to expand. And breathe into the mid back. And breathe into the panels of the upper back. Notice how they're like this gorgeous, gorgeous wrapping around you now, rather than these blocks. And then press your left hand down into the earth and find a seat. And sit up tall, sit up proud, feeling the tall strength of your spine, the openness of your chest, the willingness to be embodied. Lift the arms up. Bring the hands down. Let's do it again. Inhale the arms up, look up. Exhale out. Press the palms together. Press them really hard. Push, push, push as they draw down past the nose, past the lips, over the heart. Shoulders drop. Connecting in deeply where the thumbs are pressing. Press them even more into the sea of chi, this acupoint of the heart. This point that connects us both into ourself and to the consciousness of all things. So we came into this body, the uniqueness of this individual, and at the same time, we're still connected to the sea of all energy. And from this place, we'll take one Om, inhale. Om. Lift that space, that thumb, the thumbs up, press into your own mind. Thumbs go into forehead center. Connecting heart and mind. Coming into that coherence of self, we bow forward to the light within. Recognizing, acknowledging that that light is in all beings. Namaste. Let me unmute y'all's. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Sarah.
You guys go help other people.
My daughter. Where is she?
Oh, your daughter. Your daughter didn't sign on.
Oh no, okay. Thank you.
Bye, you guys. I hope you have an amazing day.
Bye, Sarah. Thank you so much.
Bye, Sally. Great to
Thank
see you.
you.
Bye.
Sarah.
Bye. Bye, Karen. Or
Hi,
hi.
Sarah. Thank you.
Bye, Sarah.
Bye, Marina. Thank
Turn
you.
the video on. I'm just.
The video's like on the bottom, I think. Someday I'll see you again. Someday you'll find it.
Just now. Oh, all right.
Oh my gosh. Hi. Now I can see your practice.
Yes. Thank you.
How you guys doing? Hi.
I had crazy dreams last night.
Me too. Let me hear. You want to share?
I think they were the heart opening exercises yesterday. I felt like we did a lot of opening up here,
Mm-hmm.
you know, with the pulling down and just like,
we did.
kind of like mini back bends kind of with all of that stuff. And something happened like all in there.
Mm.
I had a huge epiphany.
Ooh, tell me.
Just, you know, I think sometimes it's the same old thing that we all that we all do, that if you're really angry at yourself, you can externalize it to other people because you can't take on the idea that it's you. I really felt that that was for me yesterday, you know, that I'd externalized some anger on people, that really it was about not wanting to blame myself, you know.
Wow.
And but I think all those heart openers really just like allowed me to kind of like bring that back in and have enough like heart space to accept that, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I do know. I think there's something in the heart openers, for me, this is new, that like connects us into the heart of everybody. And it almost makes it easier in a way, because it's not just your heart. Like you're holding, when you open a heart opener, it's like you're connecting into everybody's heart. And that makes maybe made it easier to hold that kind of truth.
Yeah.
I'm reading a really good book I think you would love. It's called Existential Kink.
Oh,
Read it?
no, I haven't heard of it.
It's pretty great. It's like, it's Jungian, and she's interesting. Like she's a 12-stepper. She's a Omer. She did that Om. Do you know what that is? Orgasmic meditation.
Yeah.
And she did that, and she did, she has a PhD in psychology. So she's got like a interesting background and then a lot of experience. And she created this system, it's really fast, of shadow work, of like how to get into the shadow and convert it. And it's fast and it's interesting. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
It's intense. It's not for the faint of heart, but it's pretty great.
Well, we have 30 days to do all that work. That's what I really love about the extension, actually. You have to see the good in it, which is a couple 30-day challenges, committing to yoga practice, you know, looking at that stuff that we don't have time to look at because we're so busy externalizing and distracting ourselves that, you know, there's no one else to face at this point, right? It's really hard to like have all these other people to mirror it onto. When you're by yourself, you've got to, you know, self-examination is perfect and probably a huge part of the healing that we all need, you know. If people take the chance to do that versus demanding, where's my, you know, my opportunity to externalize this on everybody else.
Whoa.
Right?
Yeah.
So then whether we like it, our president or not, or our governor or not, or Cuomo or not, or because I hear all sorts of people complaining about these people, it's like, let's not even externalize on them, you know, come back in. So what's going on inside of ourselves? But that's the opportunity, I think.
Wow. Wow. I didn't think of it like that. The 30-day challenge. That's really good.
So journaling, there's time for journaling. When last time, you know, we really had time to just like freeform write, get our feelings out, examine things by just writing about them, you know, and really have rest at night where we have your, you know, subconscious dreams working on things. So
yeah.
A really awesome opportunity to be in that space.
I kind of want to do a book club with a book if you want to do it, like a Facebook book club.
Sure. There's time for that.
Workshop.
How
Pick it up.
amazing is finally time, you know? I feel like.
I know. I feel greedy about it now. Like, oh, I like that mug.
I really like my life when I get the chance to get up and do yoga, find meditation time in the afternoon, do the journaling, you know, it's like, this is like the vacation I didn't have time to take or pay for, you know?
Yeah. I'm going to do one link before I have to go. I'm getting active memory, and I'm getting this, that we're going to anchor in this good part to take this with us when we go back to regular life. So we're going to do it body intuitive style. So as you turn your head, so you're starting with your head to the right, and you're going to sweep your head to the left and take a huge inhale. So this is just the mechanical part. And then you'll exhale as you turn your head to the right. And what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in this, whatever this is that's good, the positive part. So anchoring in this
So you're
self.
turning to the right?
You start with your head to the left.
Or to
And,
left?
sorry, to the right, to the right. So you start with your head to the right and you turn to the left. And when you look to the left, you breathe in. So as you're going left, you breathe in. And you're pulling in all this part of self that is good now, that we're examining and having this time and this different pace. And you're exhaling. You can choose what you're exhaling, but it's basically all that rush, all that lack of self-time, like all that rushing and craziness. So you're going to inhale.
Chaos.
Thank you. And exhale the chaos. And you can tap on yourself as you do this if you want to. And this is a shamanistic technique, shamanic technique, sorry, and it's a soul retrieval.
Is it?
Yep. And you'll feel a shift. I think I have 3 more. I get that you guys have between 3 and 5 more. And then when you feel the shift, just sit still and what does it feel like to be united even more deeply with this part of yourself, this soul part that is even curious, that is curious and willing to take on these truths? Oh yeah, and I'm really feeling the openness of the heart chakra, that heart vortex. There's some trepidation and fear there, and that's okay too. It's great. And yeah, it is an expansion. Wow, that both at once expands it holds us in the collective, like connects us to the collective, and gives tons more space for self-reflection and self. Heart emojis to you both. Lots of love.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah.
I wanted to share with you what I experienced. You said to email it, but if I could just tell you, would that be okay?
I'm gonna have to go because I got to
All
teach
right.
another class. But yeah,
All right.
but please do email me. Okay.
Okay, well.
I appreciate that. I love your necklace. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.